Oh, here it goes. What's happening? Yo, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? Good to see. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I like this chair. Let me see if I can get up here. Okay. I got a little table. Look at this. Put some water right there. How y'all doing? Yeah. What's up? Oh, we're just going to go straight to it, to the questions? Just straight to it, huh? Okay. Who's first?
Hi, my name's Bobby.
What's up, Bobby?
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Grew up watching Kenan Kel when I was a little kid.
Thank you.
Watched all your stuff. Probably one of the few people who watched Dance Fu. I couldn't remember the other title, but I remember the movie.
Dance Fu. Yeah, man.
What would your advice be to someone who's trying to seek a career in entertainment as a young black person trying to find their way, especially someone who might be a bit unorthodox in their methods of trying to entertain people?
In the entertainment business?
Yes, sir.
What's cool about right now, man, is that there's so many free outlets to showcase who you are and be authentic to who you are and creative as much as possible. So, like, if you got some friends and you got a camera and they have inexpensive cameras and things like that, put up your own content, man, because, like, times have really changed now, so you don't really have to wait for an opportunity. You make that opportunity. So, like, put stuff on YouTube, you know what I mean? Use Instagram, IGTV, and put up your own content, man, and let people know who you are. Because things have changed a little bit where the fans really want to know you. You know what I mean? So even as actors, we're now getting more into social media so they can see who we really are outside of our characters. And when people are auditioning for TV shows, the casting directors are now asking, how many followers do you have on Instagram? Or how many followers do you have on Twitter? So times have changed, man. So I'll say get out there, get a cameraman, film yourself, put out some stuff. If you know any friends that are writers or anything like that, collab with them, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
No doubt, bro. Bobby!
Hi, I'm Marianne.
Hey!
I like your shoes. They look nice.
You like my shoes? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I had a question about when you were filming Good Burger.
Yeah.
I want to know what it was like filming the strawberry jacuzzi scene.
Well, strawberry jacuzzi. Feels good. That was funny, man. The strawberry jacuzzi was hilarious. It was, well, how you all saw it, it looked amazing. But how I saw it was a little different. I was like inside of a box, and there was a PA, an assistant, that had a little jug of just like strawberry shake, and he had a little scoop, and he was throwing it on me like this. So all I saw was a guy down there by my knees going like this. And I had to go, ew, ew. So that's what I was seeing. But yeah, that was my experience with it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hi.
What's up?
Second on mic stand. Hi, I'm Connor. Grew up watching Kenan Kel, all that.
Yeah.
And just wanted to ask, I recently saw the Jimmy Fallon sketch, Reunite You with Kenan.
Yeah.
So whose idea was that? Was it, did you come up to Jimmy or did Jimmy come up to you?
It was Jimmy's idea, man. It was Jimmy, his amazing writing staff. They did Saved by the Bell reunion. I don't know if you saw that. And a few other reunions. And so he was like, I want to do a Good Burger one. And I was doing Game Shakers at the time. I was filming that. And one of the producers from Game Shakers came up and was like, hey, man, do you want to do this? And Kenan's down. I was like, yeah, well, I'm down too. Let's do it. So we flew out there and did it. And it was awesome, man. Our family flew out there with us. And it was an emotional time because me and Kenan hadn't had those outfits on in a while. So it was really cool, like putting the wig on and seeing Kenan walk through there with the Lester Oaks hat on. So we had a blast, man. It was cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea.
So I'm actually going to reference Mystery Men.
Yes.
So you were obviously Invisible Boy in that.
Yep.
And now that you're doing like Comic-Con circuits,
Yeah.
if you could cosplay as a superhero, like who would you cosplay as?
Ooh, that was a great one. I don't know, probably a Thundercat.
Yes. Thundercats ho.
Thundercat, Thundercats, Thundercats. Oh, I love. What, can we get a Thundercats movie? Right?
Yes.
Come
Next
on,
live
man.
action.
They've been talking about it forever, but that I probably would be a Thundercat.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yo.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Mike. So I grew up on all that, Nickelodeon back in the day.
Thank you.
And I remember you guys on Nickelodeon at the same time. There was a great cast of people on SNL.
Yeah.
Were you ever aware of how your competition was, or were you just in your own lane and they're doing their thing, or did you ever kind of watch the competition?
Oh, on all that?
Yeah.
The competition from the other
SNL?
from SNL.
Yeah.
Well, no, because we were in our own lane. You know what I mean? Being the first kids sketch comedy show. They were adults and we were kids, so it really wasn't a battle at that point. We were just like, hey man, we got our own thing here that we're doing, and yeah, man, we were just in our own lane and having fun. Yeah, it was never any competition, but now, as far as seeing and admiring what they do, yeah. Definitely, we admired all that. I mean, amazing comedians from on SNL. You know what I mean? And then Kenan going to SNL, that was awesome. And then all that is back. I don't know if you all know,
Yeah.
but all that is back. I'm executive producer on the show. Thank you. Kenan is executive producing as well. I just got back from New York because we were doing crazy promos, but we just introduced the kids. The new cast that's going to be on there. It's going to be crazy, man. It's June 15th. Set your DVRs. Tell your mama, your grandmama, everybody to watch June 15th. Yeah.
All
No
right.
doubt.
Thank
Pleasure.
you.
Nice
Great
to-
fan of your work.
Nice to meet you. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I'm a little bit shorter. Thank you. Hi, I'm Samara.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, and thank you for doing this. This is amazing.
No problem.
Adore all your work. You are a funny person. Good Burger is a hilarious movie. You do all these sorts of things.
Yeah.
How many takes do you think that you guys have ruined from cracking up at yourself? Or do you, what is your secret to not cracking up at yourself, I guess?
My mission, I mean, when every time I do a sketch, that's my mission. I want to make the other cast member crack up laughing. That's the thing I want to do. And in the new all that, we play and do some of our old characters. So you'll see Lori Beth Denberg as Miss Fingerly.
Yay.
You'll see her come in and do Loud Librarian. She did that. Yeah, man. So yeah, we actually put that sketch up, so you can find it on YouTube. The new Loud Librarian sketch. And then I'm doing Ed and Coach Cretin. And and Coach Cretin, man, the new cast. They couldn't get through it. They just kept laughing the entire time. The kids could not get through it because I kept making them laugh, man. So, and then back in the 90s, I remember there was a episode of me and Kenan when we did Good Burger. And I had put the burger inside of a shake, or I don't know, whatever you call that. A blender. That's what, a blender. That's what you do when you make shakes. Okay. So a blender, and I turned around, and Kenan just started cracking up, and they kept it. So that was always our mission, me and Kenan, to make each other laugh.
Okay, awesome. And thank you for letting us know that we are all dudes, and we love it. That song is my favorite.
That's right, because dudes are happy, man. Well,
I'm a dude.
what's up, man?
Hey, Kel. My name's William. Great to have you here. Thank you for coming along.
No doubt.
So many Good Burger questions. I got two for you, if you don't mind.
All right.
First one, and I'm going to rate them in importance, so the least important one first.
Okay.
When I was growing up, and I was right in that era, so Good Burger, loved the movie growing up, I didn't realize who Abe Vigoda was, until years later, so I always wanted to know if you and Kenan, or at least if you knew who he was, and, was it, something
Yeah,
extra for
I
us?
mean, it was really when he came on set, everybody was freaking out. You know what I mean? Godfather. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And all the stuff he had been in. And so they were freaking out. So we knew after that. We were just like, oh, okay, this dude is amazing. He's been in so many crazy stuff. And he had so much energy at that age. You know what I mean? When we were we had the running scene where we had to get out of the crazy home.
Yeah.
Abe was running with us. You know what I mean? He had a little run that he did, but he was right there with us, man. Had a lot of energy. Yeah.
It was a little surreal to watch Godfather like years later in college, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, that guy used to make my burgers or whatever. But then the second and more important question is, my brother and I spent years on this, so I wanted to get your take. What do you think the actual good formula is for Good Burger? Like the good sauce?
The good sauce?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first you start off with a little bit of lemonade, okay? And then you got, I can't tell you, man. It's a secret.
That's okay,
It's
all
a
right.
secret, man.
Appreciate it.
No doubt. Might work for Mondo Burger. I don't know. Hey.
Hi.
Luigi.
Yeah. My name is Victoria.
Hey.
I grew up watching all that and Kenan Kel, and of course I love the Good Burger movie.
Yeah.
I have just 2 questions. One question is, what is your favorite sketch that you've ever done on all that?
Okay. My favorite sketch. I love doing Coach Creedon sketches, just because he's insane. He's missing a tooth, and he get to yell at kids, and they let me do it different ways every take. You know what I mean? So it's just super fun to play Coach Creedon. And then Ed is awesome too. Yeah.
All right, now my second question is, who loves orange soda?
Uh-oh. You better get your Snapchats and your Instagrams out. It's going down. It's going down.
Who
She's
loves
ready.
orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda.
Is it true?
Mm-hmm.
Is it true? Ooh.
I do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The soda. What's up, man?
Yeah, hello, my name is Dave.
You about to just freestyle right now. You just-
No.
Hey, yo, my name's Dave. Check it. I was going.
Yo, you can rap the song you did with Immature.
Watch me do my thing.
Yeah,
See if I remember that. You remember that song? Yeah. Watch me do my thing. I like to do my thing. I remember that one. I just remember Marcus from Immature. He was like, you got to put in there, ka-choo, what you want to do. As Ed, because it was funny, man, when I was in the studio, I had a rap group at the time, right? And they were like, yo, you get to rap with Immature now. Immature was like the hottest R&B kid group out at that point. And so I went in there with my raps like, yo, I'm about to kill this. And they was like, yeah, we want you to do it as Ed, though. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. But I'm going to make Ed cool, though. And, I mean, man, the verse was crazy, man. It was cool. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yo.
Hi, my name's Jeffrey.
What's up, Jeffrey?
This might be a little obscure, but what was it like filming the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie?
Oh, man, Rocky and Bullwinkle movie was amazing. One of the best memories I remember from that is meeting Robert De Niro. You know what I mean? So that was off the chain because he was in it. And so meeting him was awesome. And then Bullwinkle, it was crazy because it was all green screen. So the entire movie, me and Kenan were looking at a big pole and some type of metal green thing that was supposed to be them. So, yeah, man. But other than that, man, it was an awesome film, man. I shot that like right after Mystery Man. So it was cool. Yeah.
And what was it like working with Amanda Bynes?
Lovely, man. Amanda is like a little sister, man. And she's awesome. And she was always fearless. Always fearless. Loved doing physical comedy. I remember she came up to me at a young age and she said, I want to do what you do. So I just kept giving her pointers and she rocked it. Killed it, man. Killed it.
Thank you so much.
No doubt, bro. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Alex. Nice
What's
to meet
up,
you.
Alex?
This question's kind of similar to one you had earlier.
Okay.
But it's about the Asylum scene in Good Burger.
Okay.
You had George Clinton in there.
Yeah.
Did you really understand who he was when you had him in
What?
there too? Okay.
Of course.
I just want to make sure because
Look, man.
when I saw the movie, I
Yeah.
had no idea who he was. It took my dad to fill me in on Parliament Funkadelic and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, my dad is a big Parliament
Okay.
fan, so I heard all them records doing our barbecues and and having the family over. So when I got to meet him, my pops was like flipping out. It was
Nice.
cool. Yeah.
Because I've played that movie for my campers and students before, and I've
Nice.
just watched The Room and see if any of them have any idea who this crazy person is. So
Yeah.
I just want to ask that question.
No doubt, man. My mom is in that scene too, man, which is crazy. It's the part where Kenan's like looking at the security guys, and then they all watch this woman dance by them like this. That was my mom, man. She went, yeah, right? She stayed in character the entire time too, which was hilarious. It was like, Mama, we done. We done shooting. It was so cute.
So you were born south side of Chicago.
All day, man. South side of Chicago.
How did you get to Hollywood? What inspired you and what brought you there?
Yeah, man. I started out in theater, so I was a theater kid. Hey, theater. That makes you a beast, man, because it's no take one, take two, take three. Like when you're doing theater, you gotta be ready. You know what I mean, on that stage. But yeah, I started out in theater. My parents got me into theater because it was something positive to do. You know what I mean? And I fell in love with the art of acting. And I got an agent. I started doing theater at a community theater in Chicago. Then I started doing theater in downtown Chicago. And then my first gig, though, like big gig, I thought was I modeled for Captain Crunch, which was good. Yeah, they needed some kids on the back of the Crunch Berries box. So I was a model first. So I'm excited about that. And I was on the back with my hot top fade, like Crunch Berries. It was cool. Yeah, man, and then doing a lot of theater in Chicago and auditions and stuff like that. And I was like in a Subway commercial, and then all that came along. And they did a nationwide search, and, you know, it was like they went from city to city to find kids. And it was like the Avengers, man. You know, like all the funniest kids from every walk of life coming together, you know. So we had to battle it out, man, like with just comedic skills, and got in there.
And your parents were real supportive to bring you out there? I mean, that's a big change. How did that go?
Yeah, man, like when I got it, my mom just had my little sister. She was just born, and they had to fly out to Florida and stay with me. My mom was my manager at the time, so she had to make the decision to literally, you know, take her newborn baby and her son to Florida to shoot this show, man. So, you know, shout out to my mom and dad for agreeing to do that, man. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So this was Nickelodeon Studios, at Universal Studios in Florida?
Yeah, Universal Studios, Florida, man. That's where we shot it first, man.
Well, that must have been a lot of fun being a young kid being able to be at Universal Studios all the time. Do you have any fun times at the theme park?
Of course, man. Like the backdrop, like you got to imagine, like we had Universal Studios behind the studio that we shot in. So you had the Back to the Future ride and all this cool stuff. So during lunch, we would just run out there and get on the Jurassic Park ride and the Back to the Future ride. And everybody knew us. All the employees knew us at Universal Studios. They would just let, they're all that kids. Come on. So we had fun, man. And then the musical guests that would come on the show, they loved it too, because everybody had access and VIP passes to the park once you came on all that. So, like, you know, seeing Coolio just run out there with him and his homies, you know, on a Jurassic Park ride with that hair, you know what I mean? And, you know, TLC, Aaliyah, you know what I mean? Just Usher, just amazing acts, man. So it was super fun in Florida, man.
The microphone's open in the middle if anybody else has a question.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious, how did it come about that you guys went from doing all that and the Good Burger sketch to the movie? Did they come to you and tell you it was something that they were thinking about? And what was the transition like to do that and to have it on a big screen?
To have the movie? Yeah, I remember we were shooting on that, and the writers were like, okay, we want to do a Good Burger movie. And I was like, whoa, what? A Good Burger movie? The first script was about, I want to say it was about this big. It was pretty crazy, right? And I remember reading it in the bathroom, because I like to read in the bathroom sometimes. So I was reading it in the bathroom, and everybody was in it. I'm talking about all that character that you could possibly think of was in it. Coach Cretan was in it, Miss Fingerly, everybody was in that thing, Ishboo. So, but they changed it. Paramount, of course, had notes. You know, it was too long. And so it's the Good Burger that you see today, man. But we were super excited, man, you know.
There's some moments in that, like the moment where your clothes come off and you're in like ladies' clothing, that I think that at that age you've got to be self-conscious and nervous. What was that stuff like to shoot?
Oh, bro, that was crazy. I mean, to rip the dress off and I'm in lingerie. But after I thought about the character though, because it was just like, okay, we're sneaking in, and obviously Kurt's gonna know who we are. So if we snuck in as old women, he wouldn't know. So I was like, okay. And then the way Ed thinks, he's not just gonna like put the dress on. He's like, no, I'm gonna go all out. This older woman is a little sassy. She's gonna have lingerie underneath. I don't know what he was thinking, but yeah, they ripped it off, and it was crazy. I look like my older sister when they did it. It was crazy with the hair and everything. But I was used to it because all that was crazy. Like, I mean, I was Oprah and all that, so it was like, it's Okra. Yeah, I feel the hurt. What's up, man?
Hello, my name's Eric, and my mom used to hate your show because I used to laugh at it so hard it kept her up at night.
Uh-oh.
So,
Mama just waking up. What you doing, boy?
what was your favorite episode of Kenan and Kel?
The Thanksgiving episode was funny when I got my hand stuck in a turkey. And I ate the turkey, the Thanksgiving turkey. That was a very funny one. Mo Sweater Blues, that was the one where I messed up Kenan's girlfriend's sweater and I tried to hide and all this crazy stuff. So many great funny episodes from Kenan and Kel, man. Yeah, bro.
Hi, it's Connor. I just want to say, what is with 90s sitcoms and turkeys being stuck in things? I think you and Joey have something in common.
Joey Lawrence?
Joey, what was it?
Full House?
No, Friends. What was the last
Oh,
name?
yes, you're right. That did happen.
Yeah.
That did happen.
Joey Tribbiani, thank you. Anyways.
Good job. Yeah.
Anyways, I just have a question about the Ed voice.
Okay.
How do you maintain it? I mean, I'm a voiceover artist myself, so I know it's kind of hard to maintain voices, especially like that. How do you go about maintaining such a scratchy voice?
I don't know, man. I'm doing it for so long. It never really bothered me, you just go right into it, bro. Yeah. Coach Cretin, though, because there's a lot of screaming like, shut up, you crazy children! I want to destroy everybody! Doing that for 3-4 hours is a little wild, but I kept doing it, man. And I love voiceover work. Voiceover work is awesome. I do a ton of cartoons, too, man. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm T-Bone on Clifford the Big Red Dog. I'm the little yellow dog. So I got to work with the great John Ritter, man. And, yeah, man, I freak people out with that. I'm like, be the best dog on your block. I do that for little kids all the time. And they're like, oh, it's T-Bone, but a black man. What's happening? What's going on? I love that, man.
And I thought I only discovered you until I was in high school.
What? Cool, bro. Yo.
I just wanted to ask one more question because
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody else ask about it. When you guys did the Kenan and Kel movie, you had like the spooky like Headless Horseman movie.
Oh, yes.
Was it one of you guys who came up with the bit with the monkey playing Superstition, or was that like just like a thing they had already planned?
No, man, that was our crazy writers, man. They're mine. I don't know what they were thinking with that, but it was super funny. The monkey just boom, 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 boom. It was like hilarious, man. They always think funny stuff, so that was cool, man. Having the monkey do that. The monkey was great. He had a trailer, an agent, all kind of people bringing him out. He was just coming out there. It was super cool. No doubt.
I want to ask about Game Shakers. What's it like to be, the more grown-up character on the show, on the same channel?
Yeah, man, when they asked me to do Game Shakers, I was like, I'm in it, let's do it. Because it was, I got to play a rapper and a hip-hop mogul, do original music. And it was just awesome, man. It's about two girls that game, so girl power. Shout out to all the women in the building. You know what I mean? So I thought that was cool, and I thought it was dope and empowering for young ladies. So I was like, I got to be a part of that show, man. So, and Game Shakers has been awesome because I have little kids coming up to me, and they're like, oh, double G. And their mom is like going crazy, like, no, that's Kenan and Kel, that's all that, Good Burger. And then they're both arguing over who's going to get an autograph. So it's pretty cool to have the whole family watching me, man. It's cool. Hey.
Hi.
What up?
So it seems like you guys were always pretty down for anything. Were you ever? Do you remember anything distinct that you were given by like writers and you were like, no, I'm not willing to do that?
I mean, that's initially the thought, though. Like, you know, when you see something too crazy, you're like, really? And then you think about it, and it's like, okay, well, I could pull this off. This would be funny. You know, this would be funny. I mean, we always want to go with the joke and just to see how funny it is, and it's teamwork with all of us working together. And they were really cool with, you know, us going in and talking to them, like, can we change this? Can we move this around a little bit? Yeah, we're pretty open to that. Thank you.
There's a novelization, Good Burger to Go.
Yes.
And I read through it, and from what I understand, it was a script that was going to be used as a sequel to Good Burger. Yeah. How far did that come along before they ended up putting it out that way?
Yeah, shout out to Steve Holland. He wrote that. It was going to be awesome. You know, we had a 3-picture deal with Paramount, so next up was going to be Good Burger 2. And I don't know how it fell through, but they didn't do it. But we have been talking about Good Burger 2 now. Kenan and I are both down, so they're just working out contractually what they need to do. But see, this is why we're doing it. Yeah. So right now we're just talking about the story because we want to make sure that it's really, really good. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, it's coming. GB2.
All right, great. We got about 10 more minutes, so if you have a question, come on up. I see you're up there at the microphone. Come on up.
Don't be scared.
All right, so do you have anything else coming out besides all that? You got anything upcoming?
Yeah, man. So, yeah, right. The new All That, June 15th. Also, I have another show called Tales of Valor that's on CBS in the mornings. I love that show. It's about service dogs and what they do for their patients. I've seen a lot of service dogs here today, but it's a great show, man, that I host. I'm part of the CBS family now, so make sure you check that out too, man. Tales of Valor is awesome, and it touches your heart, man, to see what these dogs and these amazing pets do for their patients and veterans and things like that. It's awesome. Yeah. Yo.
Hi. So you've had a long career. You've gotten to work with like a lot of great people. Is there somebody that you're like, this person I need to work with at some point? Like,
wow. Oh yeah, I have met a lot of folks.
I was like, there could be multiple people.
I would love to work with. I mean, we almost got close to working with each other. But Angela Bassett. I think Angela Bassett is an amazing actress. And she directed a film about Whitney Houston.
Yes,
and
that was
with Bobby Brown, right?
Yeah.
And so I got very, very, very close. So to getting that role of playing Bobby, and it was me and the guy that got it. And so and I remember Angela. I was at a party and she was just like, she was talking to my wife and she was like, man, he made it so hard, like, you know, because I couldn't choose between the two of them. She really could choose, but she chose the other guy. But I would love to work with Angela Bassett. I think she's a great actress.
Well, hopefully this will get to social media and she'll see it and be like, we have to get a project.
That's right, man. That's right. Yeah, and Will Smith, too. I've met Will a lot of times, too, but that would be fun, too, to work with Will. Dude's a genius. Dude's a genius.
Somebody brought up Rocky and Bullwinkle. How did that come about? Did they want both of you, or was it something that you just got paired up together coincidentally?
Yeah, man. I remember they had approached me because I just did Mystery Man. And so they wanted to do like a Abbott and Costello, Martin and Lewis type of thing. And I'm like, well, I got to do that with Kenan. Like that, you know what I mean? Let's do that. And so, yeah, man. So they looked at us like that, like the next comedic duo, which was super awesome. And that's how they did it. Yeah, they wanted like a young Martin and Lewis type of thing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
A lot of young actors that start out as teenagers have a lot of trouble with drugs and other things, and you seem to have turned out great. Why? You know, what are some of the things that helped you?
Oh man, you know, that is really deep, and it's like I've went through a lot of things in my life too as well. But I came through it, and I got through it, and I think how I got through that is because of God and the Lord, man. So I'm a Christian, man, and that's really what got me through, bro. And I talk about it all the time. You know, my faith is what got me through. And it's cool to be on a show now where I'm the producer and I can give advice to the kids because young actors really don't have that. Like, athletes have that where they have a whole thing, like as soon as they get into the NBA or they get into football, they sit them down and tell them, like, advice and tell them what to do and how to deal with certain people. But as actors, they don't. And it's coming at you very, very fast at a young age. And so I get to talk to the kids and mentor them, even on Game Shakers and on all that. And it's been awesome to do that.
I saw online that you've done some Christian youth counseling, that you've worked with children. I mean, what is that like? What is that experience?
It's awesome, man. I'm actually the youth pastor at my church, man. Yeah. So
you want to plug where it is? Tell people what they can see
Spirit Food
online?
Christian Center, man. Spirit Food Christian Center in California. If you're ever in California, man, and you got some kids, man, have them come to church on Sunday. I'll be preaching. So, yeah, I do that while I'm acting and while I'm producing. Even while I was doing last night, I was working on the sermon for Sunday. So, flying around the world, man, doing that. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi. Thank you. Have you ever thought about doing voice acting for video games?
Ooh, that would be cool. I would love to do like voice for Sonic the Hedgehog or something. Right? Yeah, man. Jaleel White might fight me though on that one, because he did an awesome Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. That would be cool though. Maybe Mortal Kombat. That would be fun. Thank you, bro. No Mortal Kombat fans? I didn't even get a woo. I was like, whoa. They're like, no, it's too crazy. Especially, have y'all seen the new Mortal Kombat? The fatalities are like, what? Man, it's crazy. They pull your brain out and stomp on it. And what's up, man?
First, I just wanted to say welcome to Richmond.
Thank you.
And, you've done a lot of TV shows and movies that make people smile. And they say that on average, babies smile 400 times a day, and adults only smile like 20 times a day.
Wow.
But speaking of smiling, did you know that today is National Smile Day?
Today is National Smile Day? Okay, everybody, got all the way in the back, everybody in front, y'all need to smile. Smile. Let's smile. Let's smile. Let's smile now. Let's see some teeth. No, you're just smiling like this. No, girl, I see you. Show your teeth. Okay. Everybody go like this. Do an Eddie Murphy smile. That's cool, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to tell everybody on Instagram. Everybody just send me messages smiling. I love that, man. It's true. You got to smile, man. It's medicine.
You mentioned working with Abe Vigoda and Robert De Niro. Mystery Men was an all-star cast. What were some of your memories of that movie?
That was a 6-month shoot. You know what I mean? And because CGI is way different now, but like back then it took a while. And so I got to really know everybody, like, Ben, Hank Azaria, Janine Garofalo, and then all those comedians. It was a battle as, the funniest ones and stuff like that, and the jokes and the improv that went on. So it was like being on an all-star team, and I was just a sponge, like just soaking up everything, man. It was fun. Enjoyed it.
Ben Stiller had worked with some of those people before. Did you feel like you fit right in with them? I mean, was there a lot of...
I did, man. At first, it was like, oh, man, look at these, like, amazing stars. And being in this film, but they made me feel so comfortable. And Ben really wanted me in the film. And when I saw my audition tapes and everything. And I remember, I think it was, like, the first month, everybody was improv and everything. And I kind of was, like, playing the background, just doing my lines. But it was a scene where we were getting ready for the big battle, and we were putting a Herkimer together, the Herkimer, big truck. And everybody was ad-libbing, and then I was like, I got to do it, man. I got to throw in some improv. And I threw some improv in, and Ben was like, yeah! And then after that, he was always like, what Kel's going to say? Let's go, Kel. What you got? What you got? And after that, man, it was just like I was family. Like I was part of family with all of them, man. So shout out to Ben Stiller, too, man. He's an awesome dude, man. Yeah, awesome dude. Yeah. What's up, bro?
All right, one more question for you. Do you know who the Gregory brothers are? And if you do, would you ever want to work with them?
The what? The who?
The Gregory brothers.
The Gregory brothers. Who are the Gregory brothers?
YouTubers.
YouTubers.
comedy.
Okay, I'm gonna look up the Gregory brothers. I'm gonna look them up. Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all know who the Gregory brothers are? He knows. He said, I know, brother. Hey.
Hey, hello again.
I'll check them out, man.
You said that you were in drama in high school. What was the first play you were a part of?
The first play in church, our Resurrection Sunday, I played Jesus, and that was awesome. That was awesome. I did that, and then in theater, my first one was Kasimu. Follow me. Kasimu in the Coconut Palm, and it was like The Wizard of Oz, The Wiz, and Star Wars. It was all mixed up together. It was amazing. My drama teacher had put this together, and it was awesome. I played a snake named Rattles, and I was in this imaginary world, and I was like the narrator, and I got to like pop lock. That was kind of like how he slithered. Yeah, pop lock. It was like, coming up next. You know, it was cool. So that was one of my first ones, man.
Thank you.
No
All
doubt.
right.
No doubt.
Well, that's it. We're out of time. Thank you so much, ladies
No
and
doubt.
gentlemen. Kel
Thank you, guys.
Mitchell.
Okay, wait. I like to end every panel with a Good Burger song. Let's get it. It's time to put our times behind. Get all the bad things off your mind. He's feeling good. She's feeling good. We're feeling good, yeah. Just hanging out. Just having fun. We're number one. Just hanging out. Just having fun. I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. God bless y'all. Have fun, man. National Smile Day.